What if you could escape the chaos and take control of your life? Imagine living with clarity, direction, and purpose, where every decision you make feels intentional, not reactive. Jordan Peterson's 12 Rules for Life has helped millions do just that. But reading the rules isn't enough. Today, we'll break them down into an actionable experiment. A roadmap for you to take control of your habits, your mindset, and ultimately, your future. Here's the deal. Each rule has the potential to reshape how you approach life, success, and even wealth. But to make it stick, you have to put these ideas into practice. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to use these rules to create lasting change. And trust me, you don't want to miss the final rule. It ties everything together and might just be the wake-up call you've been waiting for. Let's get started. Why do we even need rules? Rules might sound restrictive at first, but think of them as a framework, a safety net in a world full of chaos. For young adults navigating finances, relationships, and careers, rules aren't just guidelines. They're survival tools. Imagine this. You're in the middle of a dense forest with no map and no compass. How do you find your way out? Without rules, life feels just like that. Confusing, aimless, and overwhelming. Jordan Peterson doesn't just give you a compass. He gives you the step-by-step directions to thrive. Here's the scary part. Every day you drift without structure, you're falling further behind. But the exciting part? Once you embrace these rules, you'll unlock doors you didn't even know existed. Ready to dive into the first rule? Let's set the stage for the experiment. Rule 1. Stand up straight with your shoulders back. This isn't just about posture, it's about attitude. Standing tall signals to the world and to yourself that you're ready to take on challenges. There's a biological reason for this. Peterson draws on studies of lobsters, yes, lobsters, to explain how posture influences hierarchy. The lobster that stands tall after a fight increases its serotonin levels, making it feel more confident. And guess what? Humans aren't so different. Try this tomorrow. Walk into your workspace, school, or wherever you go and pull your shoulders back. Keep your head high. Notice how people react to you differently. And if someone asks why you're suddenly walking like a royal guard, just tell them you're leveling up in life. It's basically true. Confidence is magnetic, and it starts with the way you carry yourself. But confidence is just one piece of the puzzle. Let's move on to something even more personal. How you treat yourself. Rule 2. Treat yourself like someone you are responsible for helping. Why do we often take better care of others than we do ourselves? You'd remind a friend to eat, rest, or save money, but when it comes to your own needs, you might neglect them. Here's the challenge. Treat yourself like you're someone you deeply care about. If you've been procrastinating on budgeting, getting healthier, or prioritizing rest, it's time to change. Imagine this. If you don't care for yourself now, what will your future self look like in 5 years? Here's the urgency. Your habits today are either building or breaking the person you'll become. And no, treating yourself like royalty doesn't mean unlimited pizza nights. It's about balance. But taking care of yourself also means being brutally honest with where you are right now. Ready for Rule 3? Rule 3. Tell the truth, or at least don't lie. This might be the hardest rule to follow, but it's also one of the most powerful. Lies, no matter how small, create a web that tangles every aspect of your life. Being truthful clears the fog and opens up opportunities. For example, let's talk about your finances. Have you ever told yourself, "It's fine, I'll save later," when deep down you know that's a lie? Facing the truth might be uncomfortable, but it's necessary. And hey, if you're lying about how many episodes you've binged on Netflix this week, don't worry, your secret's safe here. Speaking of cleaning up lies, let's talk about the bigger messes we might be ignoring. Rule 4. Do not let your children do anything that makes you dislike them. At first glance, this rule seems like it's for parents, but it's about boundaries, for others and yourself. If you let your habits run wild, you're setting yourself up for chaos. Think of it this way. If you were mentoring your younger self, what would you advise them to change? Now, take that advice and apply it today. But how do we handle the external chaos life throws at us? That's where the next rule comes in. Rule 5. Set your house in perfect order before you criticize the world. Before blaming external factors for your struggles, take a hard look at your own environment. Your surroundings mirror your mindset. Clean your workspace. Declutter your mind by journaling. Create a simple financial plan. These actions might seem trivial, but they compound over time. And yes, this might mean finally dealing with that junk drawer. We all have one. Rule 6, pursue what is meaningful, not what is expedient. Chasing shortcuts might bring temporary wins, but they rarely lead to lasting success. Meaningful work, though harder, creates a foundation for long-term growth. Ask yourself, are you building a life that aligns with your values, or are you settling for what's easy? The next rule reveals how to harness the wisdom of others to guide your journey. Rule 7. Assume the person you are listening to knows something you don't. Every person you meet holds unique insights. Listening actively isn't just respectful, it's an opportunity to grow. The faster you absorb wisdom from others, the less time you waste reinventing the wheel. Now that you've explored these rules, here's the challenge. Make them real. For the next month, commit to applying one rule per week. Start with your posture, then move on to treating yourself better, and so on. Track the results. You might be amazed at how quickly your life changes.